Hey everybody, it's time for another Mini Mondays, and today I'm going to be talking about My Bedroom Door. Now this is a stop-motion animated series that's made entirely by one person, Hassani Walker, who is actually one of my fellows at Channel Frederator, and who animated 3/4 of my opening sequence. So he did the 2D and the stop-motion and the anime parts. The 3D animation was done by somebody else. But yeah, so he has his own stop-motion series on YouTube, and I figured, hey, he's done a lot for me, so why don't I take a look at his series too? So his series follows the story of Allison Brine, who's a young girl who wakes up to find a creepy door that appears in her room, and things slowly start to spiral out of control as she finds that she can't stop thinking about the door. She starts writing a blog about the door, nobody believes her about the door. So yeah, it's a horror series. So I would say more a suspense series than a horror series. What I appreciate about it, though, is that even though it's a horror-type series, it doesn't rely on the use of really cheap jump scares. It manages to be frightening, or at least tense, with the use of sound effects and atmosphere and silence. So there's no dialogue in it at all. All the dialogue is done through blog posts or texts, which I think is really good, because I find a lot of horror stuff really gets cheapened by shitty voice actors, like the original Resident Evil, or the Silent Hill games. Like, I like Silent Hill 2, but the voice acting is horrible in it, and it ruins it for me, so I actually appreciate the lack of voice acting. So yeah, and I can praise the horror aspect too, because it's not cheap. It actually reminds me of Salad Fingers a lot, just less funny. It's not funny, whereas Salad Fingers debatably is funny, even though it's creepy. It also sort of reminds me of Year Walk, a video game which I've talked about a couple times, or at least mentioned a couple times, but not the game itself. There's a sort of a journal-like thing in it where it tells the story of the author who, or I think he's a teacher, who wants to research the Year Walk, and ends up going totally nuts at the end. So this sort of slow build-up of insanity is something I really, really like. I love it when it's like some regular schmo who just finds something creepy and supernatural and just slowly goes mad over it, and, you know, nobody believes him, and it's just, yeah, I've seen a lot of stories like that, but I still really like them, you know. So in terms of the execution here, it's really well done, especially for a one-man team. The animation, it's choppy, but it has that Robot Chicken-esque charm to it where, you know, it's simple, it's not super-duper polished or anything, but you can see, like, the effort in every frame, and I could certainly respect that type of stop-motion. So yeah, and stop-motion is sort of inherently creepy, which is why people are always using it in creepy movies and stuff like that, or sort of like charmingly creepy movies, anything like that. But this, I have to say, is genuinely creepy at times. But you can watch it being rest assured that it's not gonna bleh you in the face or anything like that. It manages to be scary with atmosphere, build up, tension, all that kind of stuff, which people seem to not remember how to do very much in this day and age. So that is something commendable for sure. So yeah, if you're in the mood to be spooked a little bit and you want to see a story about a girl who goes nuts, or sort of low-key nuts, then this is definitely for you. I would say, even if you're not super into horror or anything like that, I would say check it out, because YouTubers, or YouTube, just fucking hates animators, and it's so hard to be successful as an animator on YouTube unless you upload regularly or make dog shit content. So I just say, help a brother out. Check out his series. Each episode is only like 1 to 2 minutes long, and there's 23 of them at the time of making this video. So you're not gonna waste a lot of your life checking them out and helping a brother out. So yeah, if you like my opening sequence, check out his stuff, because that'll be a way to support Hassani Walker directly. And I would appreciate it, I'm sure he would appreciate it, and it'll get your spook on for sure. In fact, October's coming, so it's a good spook for Halloween, I'm sure. And that's all I have to say about that.